God showed me some things that were about to happen, and I literally heard God say these exact words. He said, "There will be signs in the sky and a flow of change." And he said, the flow of change will happen soon. And so God began to bring me into a vision. As I'm seeing in this vision, I see someone who is about to fall. And so they stumble. And it's like, instead of them falling, these bondages just fall off them onto the ground. And when I look at the ground, I can see it's rope. They're like rope handcuffs just fallen to the ground. And so before I get more deeper into some of the things that the Lord is showing me, I just want to say fall starts on September the 22nd, 2025. And so this coincides with what we have been hearing about when it comes to the church and the season that we're going into. Something definitely is going to happen. I believe God is bringing spiritual freedom. I really do. I believe September is going to mark the start of the mass exodus that God has been talking about for his people, out of bondage into total freedom. God has been saying that spiritually, we're not going to be held back anymore. And so that means no more delays, no generational curses, no witchcraft. Some of those things that have been holding back God's people will no longer be there. God showed me that there has been like this disconnection frustrating God's people. God said there is going to be a reconnection in prayer, a reconnection in relationship. So that those disconnected feelings, that's one of the bondages. It's just going to start to fall right off. People who have been praying to God and feeling like they're not getting answers, or walking with the Lord and feeling like there's no connection. Connecting with the Lord is going to be so much easier. It's going to be so much clearer. It's going to be repaired. There's a repairing of the breach happening with the people of God. Maybe if you're someone who heard from God very clearly or walked in certain spiritual gifts, the Lord said all of these things will begin to come back to you. There's a reconnection of the broadness of your gifts, those things that are inside of you. You'll begin to see them come up again. One other thing that I saw as well that I must say, I just see communications lines begin to open up. It's going to be a lot different. And so you are going to need to have the faith to just step into the unknown. And I'm going to say this to you. Whatever you do, do not run away from your call, because that's what I saw happening. I saw people running away from their call. And this is not what to do at this moment, because your call is the very thing that connects you to your purpose. Your purpose is the thing that connects you to God's end times plan. What connects you to God's end times plan is what connects you to protection and safety. And so I want you to be aware of this. God wants you to be part of his plan, which is the end time harvest. And so I want you to really just be aware that this is a time to go. It's not a time to retreat back. Because I saw people who had run away from the call, asking God for a second chance. And so God is saying this connection is coming now. It's going to bring you comfort. You're no longer going to feel confused. You're no longer going to feel lost. And so God says that this connection is going to do a lot for God's people. It's going to bring clarity and direction. God is saying that these bondages are going to fall off, and it's going to bring you the rest. You know, just how the Israelites, they were in Egypt, they were enslaved to the system. God is saying this is exactly what is about to happen. the Israelites, they left Egypt and they went into the wilderness. Sometimes we see the wilderness as a bad place, but the wilderness is actually a place of learning. It's a place of being free. It's a place of having the opportunity to see God for who he is and to come closer to him and to come into his presence. God is saying we need to be ready because there's about to be a change. He said, there's about to be signs in the sky that are just going to cause a flow of change. And when you look up the word flow, it means a smooth and uninterrupted flow of progress. It means to circulate. It means to arise. It means to abound. And so God said, you need to prepare for this flow because it's happening soon. And this is it. I heard God say, it's not going to happen for everyone. Not everyone is going to move in this flow. Not everyone is going to move into this next season of learning. I keep seeing the next season is learning. There's going to be a great saving of souls. The Lord keeps showing me the beautifying of feet. He's sending people out to share the word, to preach the gospel. But God showed me that not every Christian believer is going to be sent out to the harvest with these beautiful feet. God showed me the power of the season that we are entering. And it was like I saw somebody who was literally homeless and they were saying, I don't have anything. I don't have anywhere to go. And I saw like the prayers and the blessings of God lift them from that place into a totally new life, into a total satisfied, joyful life. And so no matter what's going on, and so I know that the time is really difficult spiritually, like the weariness, the tiredness, the feeling like you can't take another step. But I want you to just, in this moment, any great athlete that's running a race, it comes to the point where they're getting near to the end of the race. They don't slow down. They don't start taking breaks. Oftentimes you'll see an athlete, they will just run with all their might to the finish line. And that is what I feel like God is saying. Yeah. And so I'm just encouraging you to run your race at this time. Put in all effort. Pull out no stops. Okay. Focus on what God is giving you to do. Nothing more, nothing less. What is God giving you to do at this moment? I know I keep saying this, but it's really, really important. And so what's needed right now, if you're feeling weary, if you're feeling heavy, I just want to pray over you. I just want to declare over you that an encouragement will come to you. That even you will be able to have the ability to encourage yourself as David encouraged himself. Okay, you're about to be released totally from bondage. That this September, this fall, is not an ordinary season. And there will be signs in the sky that is going to prove God is returning. I don't want you to wait. I want you to move now. I want you to reap all that God has for you. And so, beloved, that's all I have for you in this word. I pray that it has blessed you. If this word has blessed you, leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. And as always, I will speak to you soon. God bless.